Hey guys, welcome back, Bushcraft family, with another video. And yes, you read the title, martial law. It's not so much if martial law will happen. It's like when. And there's a lot of people saying this is the year where things get locked down. And whatnot. There's civil rights, military tribunals in place of civil courts, media censorship. Curfews. You're only allowed in certain areas, controlled movement of the population, things like that. There will also be mass confiscation of weaponry, food, water, first aid, medical devices, oxygen for those. That it goes on and on and on, and they can come in and take what they want. There's nothing you can do about it. If you do, bad things happen to you, or you get put in a camp or a jail cell. But this video is a little bit different. These are, you don't want to be in these places when martial law does come. It's just, these are the places you don't want to be. If you are in those places now, I don't know what to tell you. It's going to be rough. Our first one on the list here is urban centers. Cities will always pose a higher risk during these hard times. There'll be a major increase in enforcement, military presence. It won't be so much as you may see them. You're going to see them, and they'll be up front and in your business, so to speak. So, yeah, if you're in the city, major hub of a city, yeah, that's probably one of the worst places to be. I don't know if would be the worst in this list, but it come close, let me tell you. Our next one, government facilities. Military bases, headquarters, those will be focal points for security measures. There's not much you can say about that. The military will seek to secure government buildings first. So when martial law is declared, you can expect a heavy presence of the military in these buildings. The next one, you can imagine, would be protest hotspots. And once martial law is implemented, there will be a lot of people, protesting and whatnot. But unlike normal protests, they won't hesitate to stop it very quickly. And it won't be like, spraying a little tear gas here and there and saying, stop, please, don't go any further. It'll be a totally different thing. And if you're in these areas where this is, protest is whatnot is going on, it's not a good place to be. Not only at the people that are there, but the military presence will shut it down quite fast. Another one on the list here is transportation hubs, airports, trains, bus depots, those kind of places. These will be locked down, and you will only be able to gain access if you have certain paperwork that allows you to use these places. So they will be completely locked down. So there will be a big presence at these areas. All the bus stations, train stations, anywhere for transportation. Our next one here is critical infrastructure sites. This is like power plants, water treatment plants, communication centers, places like this. The military will be fast to take over these centers and see the presence there. And again, you will not have access unless you got the paperwork to prove that you need to be there. So that's another areas to stay away from. And our next one on the list is media outlets. I know it seems like right now there's a lot of media that's being, blocked and redirected, or however you want to put it. But if martial law is indeed in, media outlets will be completely shut down. Military will take them over. From local media to newspapers, radio stations, television stations, you name it. They won't want anything getting out of anything that is going on, if you know what I mean. Our next one here is border regions, and this could be not the border of the United States, but it could be the border of your county, the border of a city location, somewhat like that. There'll be checkpoints just like you would see in the movies where you have to show paperwork to get through. And if you don't have that, then you have to turn around, go back, or get detained in a short type of manner. And these locations and everything, this is nothing new. This is what other countries deal with. That's why we know a majority of this stuff. What these lists have. But again, this is not saying that, unless you live like somewhere trying to get into Canada or something like that, or if you would want to go to Mexico, there will be a presence, more of presence than there is now that, we got a doofus in the office that just lets anybody else in. Now, letting people out is another story. Our next one, which you would expect, and it would be more ran by military than anything. And I'm talking about hospitals and medical clinics. Military will be fast to take these over. Being, you just don't go in and get emergency treatment. You would have to be vented. You would have to get approved and all this other stuff to get medical care. It wouldn't be a normal visit to a hospital because first of all medications would be screened, and everything that you would get, like antibiotics, would be very rare to get. Pain meds and stuff like that. They would have to okay it not by a doctor, by a military official, to say if these people are allowed to get this kind of medication care or not. It won't be up to a doctor anymore. And our next thing on the list, which prepper communities, yeah, I hate to say it, but these groups of people, mags or however you want to say them, that would gather into a community to protect each other, these would be targets. These would be targets that the military would come and confiscate, their goods. And that is one of the bad things about, advertising. Oh, I'm in this mag. Oh, I'm in this group. I get to go out and play soldier on the weekends and all this kind of stuff. Advertising it everywhere. Showing your pictures on Facebook of, oh, we're in this group, and they know. Oh, yeah, remember these guys always acting like they're big shots, and they got this and they got that. Well, they don't have it anymore. We done took it. Yeah. Those communities that love to advertise how big and bad they are and how much goodies they have, and we got stockpiles of this, and yeah. You're on that list. You're on that list where they come and get you. They come get your goodies. Our next one is schools and education institutions. Schools, colleges, universities. There'll be major security for those places. More or less, a lot of these will be shut down, and military will go in and take them over to use them as stations or places to set up for their military and whatnot, law prisons. But I know there's probably a lot more of these that's not on this list, but like I said, these are major ones. These are major things that you just don't want to be around, because if martial law does get declared, these are places that you don't want to be, plain and simple. I hope you guys enjoyed this little list that I put together and whatnot. Until next time, like always, God bless.